Eagles. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Barkley. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, blasting, bro. This will be 2 picks, bro. Hey, blasting. 30-17.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Run the ball. Third and 17, in the ball.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well,
I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
I don't think Blankenship was B right there,
I
bro.
still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say,
Blankenship
boy, I love to come
was
downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. First carry for James Conner. And he goes down before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
What I continue to hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Good job.
Murray now to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray goes right back to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll run on 1st down. Benson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. There he goes, right side. Room to run at the 50. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's Rodgers on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah,
and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yards like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 23. Here's 2nd down and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Oh, boy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Murray getting this complete to counter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Benson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Murray off play action. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Murray now.
Oh, my goodness.
Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football. And now not an awful start, also not the sharpest of starts.
Just to...
Confident quarterback in the play position you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Prater's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Try to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And gets himself across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Hurts. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got it 1st. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half.
The last thing we need is for you to lose more colors, Jerome. I really don't need that. Maria, can you find your blue crayon? That would be very helpful. All right, so I've already consolidated what we're packing.
Hey, baby. What you got?
Rather reduce the volume. I can't do it. Sorry. I can't do it. I can 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 do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Wow, I really did figure this out. We've never had an engineer.
Preach.
Yo, you should check it out. That's what happens when you put everything in the freezer, bro. Right. You eat all your strawberries, baby girl?
me see. That boy Cliff said the rules apply to everybody. Nah, she's still eating.
Let me see. It says condensed milk. I don't really know how long condensed milk is good for.
I tasted the last time. I was like, it tastes a little different. Maybe we had bottled it different. It'd been alright.
Bottled it different?
Like put it in something that like an airtight container.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so fold time.
Yeah, currently I'm just emptying things that will probably mold that I don't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And starting the process of washing dishes, but also trying to hurry up and cook so that baby girl can eat. And you know how she gets when she's hungry. Really, it's not just how she gets, it's how everybody gets.
Ooh, yeah, I folded it up, baby. Now don't touch them.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. You want it? Here, you can grab this one. Help me here. Here.
Why can't I open this? There we go. Good Lord. That was really tight. Goodness. Maybe. Um, did you want blue cheese on your eggs? I'm about because I'm gonna throw it
No,
out.
no, I don't.
Huh?
I don't.
Actually, I'll just blue cheese.
Okay. Keep your second line towel. You want to touch the big one.
That's cute.
Thank you. Almost knocked me over my butt. Right behind me.
There's this one meme where, or not meme, it was like a reel where a apparently there's moms that pass gas and don't realize their child is behind them. Like, what? Yeah.
Hey, that is really
I
surprising.
mean, it makes sense though, because they would be all on you all the time. It's like, oh, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, baby. This is right.
All right, towels are done. What else?
Not sure yet.
I know a certain thing that you want to do. So
Yeah, I know I have certain things that I need to pack, but did you brush your teeth yet?
yeah.
Socks, toothpaste, portable charger, take a shower, and make breakfast. I guess if you can clean the toilets.
Give me something.
I mean, I
I don't want to miss something that has to be done.
let me think on it.
Okay.
I
But I don't have a problem doing that. I just want to know something that has to be done.
yeah, I'll have.
Yeah, I feel like you just created them.
Well, yeah, and saw how gross they were, so they were in my mind. All I can think of is just
Okay.
hey, you could have donated that to
Man, that shirt, I had that shirt for 12 years.
it don't matter. Somebody could have used it. No, somebody could have used it. Did I have holes in it?
It was a very bad quality shirt.
It doesn't matter. Somebody could have been like, oh, I'll buy this for $2. You don't know. Don't just be throwing stuff away because that's not going to degrade for probably a long time. So, now I can't take it out though because I just chunked a ton of food.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. Maybe not to you is not. I understand that. I would have said that. Maybe not to you is not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You want to keep this? My bad. We'll keep that.
Start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It
no, but I scraped all the food off before he got there.
He'll get 3 yards.
I scraped all the food off, including the change.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man here is Benson.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the selling points at the end route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 3rd down, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
They'll try the left side. Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And that almost intercepted. I don't know what loved it, their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it. 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Still fighting for more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Barkley, inside handoff.
Well, he was stopped in the backfield.
Down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, nah. Right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission.
That's just for
sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down now, it's Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Fighting through pressure, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Dortch. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yep.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Benson, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Shedding the tackle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
This one.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that's complete to McCaffrey.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Eagles 23. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
63.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
He's back to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Arizona, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.